Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations, and to the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayat Dawadah, for whom these epistles were written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. Just wanted to bring this article out through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Shai, and I pray that those of you that can receive it, that have the eyes and the ears to hear, receive it. It's always a pleasure to edify the body. So this is from Technocracy News. It says, WEF become cyborgs, chip your children, implant brain chips. So it's not like they're not telling you, okay? It started with the through the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, which received the word from on high. Listen, this is nothing new. Even the rest of the world is starting to even acknowledge that this is the MOTB. And we've been marching and telling these truths for these many years, okay? And now that we're at the doorstep, people are starting to get nervous. And that's too late now, because the scripture says, remember thy creator in the day of thy youth, man, okay? Before the evil days come. Don't wait till the last minute, then acknowledge it. You lived your whole life, you knew about this, but then when it came time to actually do something about it, to, give back to the body, you kept it set upon your candle, okay? You hid it in a bushel, man, and that's very offensive to the Heavenly Father. All right, so this is in the article. It says the World Economic Forum is promoting augmentation technology to morph humans into cyborgs and recommends children be implanted with brain chips. Come on, man. The elite of this society have made it very clear what their purpose and their intent is. World War III, that's a means to an end, although it's Yahweh Shemal Shah that's putting them up to it, but in their doctrine, which that's beautiful how the Heavenly Father got He has given them a doctrine to destroy themselves. That's crazy, ain't it? In their doctrine, known as the Georgia Guidestones, the first rule is maintain humanity under 500 million people. Right now, we have 8 point something billion people on the earth. So their doctrine is to destroy themselves, and they don't even know it. That's crazy. Wisdom of Solomon 12:4 says, "Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices." And the wicked sacrifices unto these idols, all right, to the Roman Empire, okay? You think that they truly think that the Roman Empire is going to be reestablished, okay? And that they're going to be like the phoenix. They're going to rise out of the ashes of a failed society that they have created to fail through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Verse 5, and here's the point. It says, and also these merciless murderers of children. It says, and the devourers of man's flesh and feast of blood, man. And that's what they own. They own that type of time. They are on that type of time where they want to devour men's flesh. They want your children's minds. They want to destroy you by any means necessary. They're not looking to bring peace to the earth. They're looking to bring nothing but evils, increase evils to every effect they can. And when we call out the devil, it is our people that are the main ones that are fighting against our message. And that's fine, because they're going to be destroyed. Salaki. Wisdom of Solomon 12:5, it says, and also those merciless murders of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feast of blood with their priests out of the midst of their with their priest out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help. And the Heavenly Father set this whole situation up. The point is that these devils are non-stop because the Lord put the spirit on them to increase and increase, to never stop, okay? Their soul is not upright in them, right? It says, Back in the article, it says the brain chips will not only improve health. There you go. What are they saying? I could stop this article many times, man. Wisdom of Solomon 12:5, it says, also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh, and the feast of blood, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help, that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. Nevertheless, even those thou sparest as men, and didst send wasps, forerunners of thine host, to destroy them by little and little. Our food has been destroyed. Our air quality has never been really quality ever. Okay? The water is trash. We've been destroyed little by little, man, and eventually it's going to end with the devil going all out, man. Revealing his horns, showing you what time it really was. Okay? And yet our people are going to fight against this message so much. And that's fine, though. That's fine, because there's written scoffers as well. Okay? Habakkuk 2:2, and it says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet at an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So although it looks like we're just repeating ourselves, we're doing the same things over and over and over. No. There's many things that are going on in the earth right now. Okay? To acknowledge that is to not acknowledge it is to not have been watching, or to have to at some point stop watching, or you probably were never watching the whole time. Okay? Because it's very important that you report back unto the people, all right, the elect, the hopeful elect, all right, of what your findings are from going out. Because remember, you are a spy sent out to the world, man. You know, what good is a spy that doesn't give a report unto his superiors, man? Okay? You're supposed to tell your superiors of what's going on in the land, what is going on the field. Okay? You're not doing that, and you're being a disservice, man. Okay? You're not helping the body. All right? Verse 4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. That's right. So the faith of the just is going to maintain them while this terrorist known as Esau Edom, all right, is going to wreak havoc in the earth. He's not bringing peace to the earth. He's bringing nothing but death and destruction, as evident to his implementation of a system, all right, that's going to be under Roman rule. Okay. This is the second leg of the Roman Empire, but he wants an idol that's going to be built upon that, though, and where you're going to have to sacrifice, meaning you're going to have to give up your life, all right, for the system of the MOTB, all right. Verse 5, it says, yea, also because he have transgressed by wine, and what is that wine? His philosophy, right? It says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, right? Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. He cannot be satisfied. You can't reason with him. You can't talk to him. Okay, go back to that clip and you know, you brothers that watched the original Terminator. All right. What did John Connor's dad say? He can't be reasoned with. He can't be talked to. There's no negotiating with him. All he wants is blood. And that's what the devil is. But what the devil don't understand is the Lord's going to reciprocate. He's going to give him that same energy. Okay? It says, who enlargeth his desire is hell, and as his death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And how's he going to do that? He's going to try to come with that with that MOTB. That's how he's going to try to lock this entire earth down. We tell you this all the time, but our people just refuse to hearken. But that's fine, though. That's fine. You don't have to listen. We know the elect will, though. Okay, back in the article, it says the brain chips will not only improve health, right? And that's another thing. He's going to sell it as a good thing for the earth, right? Peace and safety. This is by eradicating impairments like learning disabilities and depression. And so many people on psych meds and depression medication, you know what I'm saying? Downers, okay? People drinking themselves to death. Some people, so many things are going on in this society that needs to be addressed by the leadership, and they just don't. They just want you to die out. It says, but it paved the way for humans to attain superhuman capabilities. Yeah, there you go. Or superhuman capacities. Contends in August 16 article published on the WEF website. It says superheroes have been dominating big and small screens for a while, but there's a subtle change happening. Many children expect to develop superpowers themselves. Come on now. We all know what he's selling here. He's selling immortality. Okay? It's so plain to see. We tell you that he's looking to let me collect my thought. Yeah, first Maccabee. Yeah, he's selling the chance to be able to be gods, to be immortal. Okay. Yep, I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. This is Genesis 3:1. It says, "Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field." Yeah. So that's what he is on that kick where he's selling you on a dream to be bigger and better than what you are right now. You'll never be any bigger and better. There is no other power. Okay? This is what they're selling. And people are believing this shit, man. They truly believe this stuff. And even worse, our people believe this shit. They believe in the shadow of Egypt, man. 2/3 have to be eliminated. America must be destroyed. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Genesis 3:1, it says, "Now the serpent," which is Esau, Edom in this time, "was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord Yahweh by power," it says, "had made. And he has said unto the woman, which is Israel, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden." Right? So he's asking that question. So why is it that you can't eat this particular tree right here? Is it something that he wants to hide from you? If you listen to an Edomite's mindset, right? They call it the great adventure, right? They go out in the wild and they just go out there with a fucking big ass backpack, you know what I'm saying, and set up tent and all kind of stuff, and then they be surprised when bears and all kind of other wildlife attack their ass. Okay? Is it something that you're trying to? Maybe it's something they're trying to hide from us. You know? Listen to an Edomite talk about the government. Oh, they don't want you to know this. That's the way the Edomite thinks, man. You tell him don't go do that, he's gonna go do that. Full go. Okay. The second you tell him not to do it, he's already got his plan made up. Like, okay, how am I gonna go do this? Like, just like he tried to go to the moon. He ain't going no goddamn moon. He ain't never been to the moon. You can't get out the Van Allen belt, boy. Huh? You couldn't get out that radiation. No human anyway, not in this flesh. Anyway, verse 2, it says, "And the woman, which is Israel, said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden." So he's trying to correct the serpent. Listen, I can't eat the fruit of the garden, but I just can't eat that particular tree. That tree that you're pushing on me, which is totally forbidden. And so I want to believe my power. My power say, don't do that. Don't do that. But see, they'll say in today's world, all right, which is Marathiam, all right, double rebellion. Okay, they push rebellion as a lifestyle. They push it as a means to an end. You got to take a job that absolutely rebels against the Most High. I remember when I worked for Tyson Chicken, you know, or Walmart, you know, making deliveries, man. What did they put on the back of the truck? A bunch of fucking abominations, man. Crabs, lobsters. Okay, that's rebellion. Bacon. Man, hey, listen, they put all types of bacon in anything pork related, they put it on there. Okay? They put it on there because they wanted rebellion from Yahweh Shemal Shah. Just like now, the MOTB, they're going to tell you that you can get godlike powers. All right, just like the serpent's saying right here, the same mindset. Genesis 3:3. It says, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, it says, the Most High have said, ye shall not eat of it, right? Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And you're going to believe the Heavenly Father who created you to tell you that if you touch that, you're going to die. Pretty straight to the point. I don't think there's really nothing to really break down in that moment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's pretty cut to the, it's pretty straight point, you know, straight to the point. But the serpent being the serpent can't just take that, you know, as face value. He's got to give a little pushback, right? Verse 4 says, and the serpent said unto the woman, which is Israel, ye shall not surely die, right? So you ain't going to die. He probably said with a smirk too, you know? He's like, man, come on, you ain't finna die. He's being what do you call it? Hyperbolic. A little over the top, okay? You're not going to die. Verse 6, it says, and the woman saw the tree, it's like it, and verse 5, it says, for the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, right? So he's saying, like, listen, if the Most High knows that if you eat this, now are you actually going to eat? No. Let's understand, because people, you know, of the Christian variety, for the most part, believe that you're going to actually eat off of a tree. No. This is a parable. It's talking about the philosophy. Okay, you can drink philosophy. You can eat philosophy. Philosophy can be likened unto a woman. Okay. Wisdom comes in many forms and shapes and sizes. It can be likened unto abundance of things. So this tree is the actual wine. When we read Habakkuk 2, it says his wine. Okay, what is it talking about? His wine. It's talking about his philosophy, his understanding, the way he wants to rule the earth. Okay, and that's what the tree represents. All right, for the Most High doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open. He was like, listen, if you take this, right, the Most High knows that then you can't be stopped because you'll be immortal. Right? He's using it as a way to say, well, look, if you be rebellious, if you rebel, now he ain't going to say that, but he's going to use pretty colorful language to try to sell to you that the Most High would be intimidated by the fact that you have become a God on his level. It says, continuing, it says, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil, right? So basically, you be on the same level as the Most High. Our people bought that shit too. And here's Esau, that same serpent from back in the garden, here again doing the same thing. Listen to what they have to say. Back in the article, it says, quote unquote, superheroes have been dominating big and small screens for a while, but there's a subtle change happening. Many children expect to develop superpowers themselves. These expectations may sound unattainable, but we're already making the first studies or first strides toward an augmented society. So they're selling you these the chance to be immortal forever and ever, just like he did in the garden. Just like he did in the garden. Okay? It says, writes WEF agenda contributor Kathleen Phillips in a blog posted titled, Augmented Tech can change the way we live, but only with the right support and vision. Their vision is for a destructive place for those who are on the earth. Okay? They remain in power. Everybody else is put to death, for the most part. This is while brain chips or augmentation like cochlear implants or prosthetics are used to remedy cognitive impairments. The technology will be used to enhance everyday life, particularly for children who would benefit from developing ultrasensory perception, the article argues. Notice how they keep bringing it back to children because they have an agenda. And their agenda is to destroy all of us who believe on Yahweh Shemal Shai, and mainly all of the Israelites anyway. But ultimately, they want all the children to come under a new system. Why do you think that they always attack in the school system? They attack you. They separate you from your children by making you have to go to a slave plantation to make ends meet, just to have a roof over your head. Okay, meanwhile, as they're separating you from your children, and they threaten you through something called truancy, right? If you try to homeschool your child, they'll try to use truancy to try to have the children taken away from you. Then they'll call CPS. Okay? The devil's the devil, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. He's the devil. He's always going to remain the devil. All right? This is the augmenting technology will help in all stages of life. Children in a learning environment. What does that mean? While you're at work, okay, trying to make ends meet on the slave plantation, they got your child in a concentration camp called elementary, middle school, and high school. That's what exactly it is. That's not mistaken where we are as an Israelite. All right. It says professionals at work, ambitious senior citizens. There are many possibilities. Philip notes. It says, should you implant a tracking chip in your child, there are solid rational reasons for it, like safety. It's like it. Okay. Genesis 3:5, it says, for the Most High doth know in that day, and the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And the elders and apostles have been saying this for so long, but now we're at that time, we're at the door where things are escalating quickly, rapidly, where it's undeniable at this point. And to deny it is to be, is to be delusional, because these people, they come in with their peace and safety, man. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. It says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemal Shai so cometh as a thief in the night. And you brothers and sisters, y'all see what's going on. Articles like this come out every day, every hour, every minute. All around the world, there's something that's being spoken about, the coming atrocity that's coming to the earth. Jacob's trouble is going to be one mean hell of a day. It's not going to be a particular day, not one day on the earth. No, it's going to be a time period. That's what that represents. Do we know how long that time period is? No, we don't. We just know it's coming, and we know that it's going to bring a lot of damnation. It's going to be a lot of broken down. A lot of things are going to be broken down in this society. It's going to be dog eat dog. Okay? It's like it. All right, it says, verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child. They shall not escape. And that's the point. That's the point. There's coming a time where there ain't going to be, all right, where you're going to be saved because you took this, this MOTB. Okay? You're going to be destroyed for it, actually. All right? Back in the article, quote unquote, it says, should you implant a tracking chip in your child, they are solid. It's like there are solid, rational reasons for it, like safety, right? The scientist writes, many children with attention deficit struggle in school. In the base case, they get special education services or classroom accommodations. It says, however, the extra visual and audio guidance that blocks off excess stimuli and otherwise enabled child, an otherwise enabled child can cope with standard school environment, and when class is over and playtime begins, they can just take the aids off. Yeah, whatever. And some of our people are going to believe this shit. Okay? Brain implants, okay, will provide health benefits equivalent of a dog's nose, and a gadget that can be handy to sniff out Crown 19. The WEF agenda contributor assures, but unlike phones that might feel like part of our body, which they will be, it says the augmentation technology will become more intertwined with the body in the form of implants. Come on, man. The article. How do you get around this? How do you not see this? This is why we get on these other camps that are talking around this subject. They break it down wrong. They talk all around it. They do a lesson on it. They do a 5-hour lesson. Okay. And then they they make a bunch of innuendos. Okay. And they don't necessarily attack the subject they don't attack the subject head on. I'll just say that. It says the article features a video produced by the WEF outlining an ethical framework for a technological augmented society. Let's play it real quick, if it'll play. Where it's headed, man. Okay, it's pretty clear, man. And not to notice is really handicapping yourself. Okay, because once again, if you take this, the Lord's going to destroy you. Okay, and there ain't going to be no such thing as, oh, I didn't know. Well, you did know. You have internet in your pocket. You got internet everywhere. You have Wi-Fi everywhere, right? That excuse will not fly when Yahweh Shai cracks these clouds. This is Revelation 14:9, and the third angels followed them. All right, which the third angel. What does three? What does three represent? It represents understanding. Okay. All right. 4 means mercy. 3 means understanding. All right. So the third angel, all right, which is understanding. All right, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. Right? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, which is the elect, and in the presence of the Lamb, which is Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Verse 11, and the smoke of their torment, ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Plain, man. Don't need to be broken down. Plain. Okay? But the people of this world, they want to have it so, man. Malachi 4:1, it says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave neither root nor branch. And that is going to be the end of America, as written and prescribed in the Bible. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Kakadash, Shalom to the elect.